Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like you if you're being yourself, fuck them.
That's what people.
Which path will you choose?
Dream tellers and the tooth fairies are real, bro. They're the people around you. You gotta stop feeding into dreams and face your reality. And if your reality sucks, change your reality, dog. People stay in the same position and wonder why they ain't shit. Sometimes you do gotta call a nigga a loser for him to get his shit together. Like, the truth hurt, bro. The truth hurts so bad, but the truth can set a motherfucker free. Honestly, and you gotta set people free in your life if you love them. If you love them, set them free, tell them the truth. And honestly, they won't fuck with you for a little bit. They'll call you a hater, this and that and the third. But if you spoke that peace and cleared your mind from that, you won't worry about it. Because it's certain things you do for yourself and not for other people. You gotta start worrying and thinking about yourself more than other people, honestly. And I don't want to give the message of like, fuck everybody, because you gotta love the world and love the people around you. But you have to love yourself, and you have to build yourself to a certain point before you can start giving the love to other people. You ever heard the term you gotta love yourself first before you love other people? A lot of people will love other people before they love themselves, and that love will be fake, and that love will turn to hate real quick because people don't love themselves at the end of the day. So you're gonna be worried about what the next man doing. You are helping him out, obviously, but you're worried about what he's doing, if he's getting bigger than you, this and that and the third, because you haven't cleared your mind, you haven't ascended, you haven't did what you had to do for yourself. And that's why a lot of friendships don't work out at the end of the day, because friends are friends to watch what other friends are doing. Not in all cases, but in some cases. And you gotta identify. We gonna have words of the day, not gonna lie, because I use a lot of the same words every single day. And when I say not gonna lie a lot in these videos, I use that in my everyday talk. So, not gonna lie, we gonna say not gonna lie a lot in this motherfucker. But with life, like, break yourself down into a pyramid. Like, the food you eat, what you do in the daily. Like, break your whole life down to, like, it erase all the negative shit in your life after you break it down, and then rebuild it back up with all the positive shit that you put inside your pyramid. And if you were missing a couple steps inside that pyramid, add them into the pyramid. Honestly, it's never ever too late to change your way of thinking. If you put into your mind like, I'm too old, this and that and the third, I can't change. If you say you can't change, you won't change and you'll be the same. Change is the biggest word. Change and not caring what people think about you. Once you really ascend and clear your mind from like the negativity and the hate, once you clear your mind from that, you'll do what you have to do. Once you figure out like, these people don't really care about me, you have to care about yourself, and then that's when you'll ascend to your next level. I finally was able to clear my head from like all the negativity, and like life has been going smooth. Once you're like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me, I know who I am in the inside, I know where my heart is, then you'll like really start to ascend, bro. You start really putting out the things you want to put out, doing the things you want to do, and then once you start walking in your own shoes, you'll realize that like life is not that bad. Like, go out and see the world. Like, look at the sunset, look at the stars and the moon. Like, one thing you should do is take a photo of the moon every single day and see the moon change. The moon does not stay in the same position or stay in the same spot. The sun does not stay in the same spot. It moves. The world moves, rotates every day. And every day you look at the sun will be different. Every day you look at something, that will be different. So why are humans staying in the same spot doing the same things? If I go out and I talk to somebody like a week later, 2 weeks later, the next day, like, and they're the same exact person, you get into your mind like, why hasn't that person changed? Because you have to go back and you have to reflect on your day every single day and see if someone gave you some valuable information that you can take into like your everyday life. You have to decipher the bullshit, honestly. And if you go back and sit back and reflect, and everything they said is bullshit to you, then you might need some new friends. Because if you stick with the same friends, stick doing what, one second. It's certain same people, like, you will never grow, you'll never be able to build yourself, and you start questioning the things you do because you want these certain people to like you, you want this certain group of people to like you. You really have to expand. Like, I never go by the no new friends title, because maybe that new friend can help you, that new friend can give you some information, that new friend can ascend you to another level that you wouldn't have been at if you didn't meet them. You always gotta remember that you meet everybody in your life for a reason. If you just think about something, speak it into existence, it's not gonna happen unless you actually put the action into it. I'm really tired of the whole, I'ma speak this into existence and it's gonna happen, and I don't put in no work to make this certain thing happen. You actually have to put in the work, put in the hours, don't sleep, get your shit together for shit to work out. You can't just be a dreamer. There's dreamers and there's doers. You have to figure out who's a dreamer in your group and who's the doers in your group. And if you have to remove everybody, then so be it, and work on you. You just can't be in a dream. You just can't be stuck in a dream forever, because life ain't a dream. The world's gonna keep spinning. The world's gonna keep going. But if you're stuck in that dream, you're not gonna keep going. You're gonna keep sleeping on everything. The world isn't that bad. I want to try to pick up a certain new skill every single day, whether it's like picking up the camera and just talking, because as I pick up the camera and talk more and more into it, I get more and more comfortable. I have to cut less and less. I can actually look and talk to people now more than I could before. When I started shooting DSLR photos, I would have a shaky hand, but as you keep doing it, you can stick your hand out and it'll be straight, because you're working on yourself. And as you work on yourself, you realize a lot of the things that people could have helped you work on, they didn't help you work on. As you work every day and working on yourself, you realize, yo, I'm working right now. What are other people doing? What are other people doing in my... You realize as you're working, you gotta tell yourself, like, are my friends right now, are they working on themselves? Are they putting they goals into action? Are they putting their plans into action? Are they just dreaming? Are they working at a job right now instead of doing the things they want? My thing is, you can't work... I gotta keep the wind in here, not gonna lie, because I love the sounds of the wind in videos. But you gotta assess situations, bro. Honestly, I just want someone to wake up today and say, I want to do something different. I want to learn a new skill. I want to read this book. I want to do this. I want to do that. Say it and then put it into action, because action turns to a great reaction and you'll be great. You gotta strive for greatness, because we are all gods at the end of the day. You really just gotta tap into that power. You gotta stop believing what you read in a book and start believing in yourself, because that's the only way you're going to make it. If it's not God's will, it's your will at the end of the day. It's your will. You gotta make your will. You gotta strive for greatness. You can't just say, if the God or the higher up want me to be in this position, I will be in this position. Because maybe they do want you to be in that position at the end of the day, but they do want you to work to be in that position. And they'll take everything away if they see that you're not working and they see that you're not striving to be a better you at the end of the day. You have to be the best you. I know I preach a lot of the same things, but I gotta preach it until I inspire more people to be somebody. Because rich, poor, anything, you are somebody. You just gotta open your mind to it. Never judge the next man on the street. Only judge yourself. Only judge yourself at the end of the day. Worry about yourself, don't worry about other people, and you'll be a lot happier in your life. I think I'm gonna tell you guys a little tip or something I go by. My little motto is, it's not that serious, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta think before you act. And if you tell yourself it's not that serious and the situation is not really that serious, then react calmly at the end of the day. If it is that serious, treat it accordingly, but don't make yourself look fucking stupid at the end of the day. Cause you're gonna go back, and when you go back to reflect on that certain situation that you had, and you told yourself like, oh damn, why did I do this and that and the third? That's not the way you should have played it, but you end up learning from that. So the next time you'll do something different. Never really beat yourself up over stuff, because at the end of the day, life is learning. You learn every day. A 60, 70-year-old man is still learning every day. If I can inspire someone to live their life different, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say about it. I am doing this for the people who love me at the end of the day, and for me. We're gonna be a big family, and we're gonna help each other grow and get better, honestly. Because everyone has room to grow, and everyone has room to better and room to improve. Like every day I'm trying to fix some of the things about me that I don't like about me personally. It's not like things that other niggas don't like, it's things that I don't like about myself personally. I see myself, certain things that I do, I'm like, yeah, I can get better at this, better at that, better at that. And you always gotta strive for greatness, bro. Strive for greatness and ball on these niggas. Someone don't like you for being yourself, fuck them.